Jason, obviously last time we saw you this summer, things didn't go your way. Just kind of wanted to ask kind of what you thought about that, how you got over it, how you moved past that.
I don't get what you're talking about, man. Things went exactly how they were supposed to. You know, every time I get in that cage, I pray to God, you know, let the best man win. You know, if it's not me, it's no big deal. Just let me go out there, fight to the best of my abilities. You know, I made a critical mistake in that fight. I got over my hands down. But, you know, it's a big learning experience. You know, at that level, top 15, those guys, they're animals. They're a whole different breed than the rest of the clique. So, you know, you gotta be flawless. Can't make any mistakes. And I learned more from that fight than I have any of my wins, you know, so that's the good thing about it. You know, you see these some fighters, they're so hell-bent on they can't lose. They've got to win everything. I don't give a shit, man. I'm out here to fight. I'm ready to have fun and get paid doing it. And, you know, that's just the way that it goes. I made, you know, $30,000 to get TKO'd. Who the hell gets to do that? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it didn't really bother me.
Well, so what's the focus been like on the gym since then? I mean, is it about being flawless so you can compete with those top 15 guys, or has it been changes? What's it been like?
Man, I've mainly, you know, the main thing I've always got away with my whole career is being here. You know, keeping them hands down and, you know, taking it on the chin and being okay with it. So I've mainly been trying to, you know, work on keeping my hands up a little bit and, you know, try not to rely so much on my chin, a little more on technique and not so much on the grit. But, you know, the grit's still there, the chin's still there, so if I do get hit on the chin, you best believe I'm going to keep walking right through it just like I always do.
Very nice. Despite the loss, the UFC comes back and gives you a co-main event. So, I mean, does that feel pretty special, though? They trust you with that?
Yeah, man. You know, they know just as well as I do. It's a top 3 guy. You know, that's a big shoes to fill. And I asked for that fight. You know, I asked for it. And, you know, it was not really a short notice fight, but I didn't have a complete training camp for it. And, you know, that was just something that I wanted to try to do. You know, I want to test myself at that level. And, I mean, I had the skills to beat him. I had the tools to beat him. He was flawless, I wasn't, you know. So I think that, you know, they know that I'm at the level where I need to be. And they're just giving me this fight. I think it's kind of like a warm-up. You know, I mean, of course, Gabriel Benitez is a tough fighter. He's going to be a hard fight for me. But, you know, I think they're trying to give me him. So that way, if I can beat him, then they're going to give me that next step up. They just wanted to kind of assess where my skills are at, where my brain's at after taking that tough loss. But, you know, I'm not like the rest of these guys. I don't get butthurt over a loss. You know, it doesn't bother me. And I'm right back to the same guy 30 minutes later. Then I think I might have been upset for 30 seconds, and then afterwards I was back to happy-go-lucky Jason, you know, and that's the way it's going to be.
So even coming up short, you realize you belong with those top 2 guys? Oh,
yeah, man. I belong with everybody that's inside that top 15, you know, and I think I'm above some of their levels for sure. You know, I gotta get to that flawless, you know, stage where I make no mistakes. I have no errors that's going to cost me fights. You know what? Once I get to that, you know, that fight IQ, to where I think consciously about keeping my hands up, think consciously about moving the right direction, and stuff like that. You know, I think that after that, the skill's already there. It's just the little tiny little nitpicking things that, you know, could cost you the fight.
And last thing for me, I mean, the 4th fight of 2017, how's the body feel? I mean, is this a pace that you can keep up that you want to have moving forward?
Yeah, man, I want to, even if I get that belt in my hand, I still want to fight 4 or 5 times a year, as much as they can put me in there. You know, like I said, this is something I do for fun, you know, and I happen to make money while I'm doing it. So, you know, if I can go out there and do the thing that I love most in this world and do it often, that's what I want to do. I don't want to play it safe, you know. You got guys that, you know, they get the belt, and then the next thing you know, they're fighting for points. That's not me. I'll get that belt, and I'm still going to grit my teeth and go out there to win the fight. I don't want to leave it to the judges ever. I want to get the finish.
Jason, I don't know how much you know about, you know, the MMA community here in the Central Valley, but this is the first time UFC's been here, you know, in Fresno. When you hear that, are you kind of surprised by that?
Yeah, man. I think, you know, it's going to be a cool thing to go out here and, you know, be part of the opening act, you know, and I think that we're going to get a lot of support from these guys, because, you know, that's like if you bring an event to Mississippi. We've never had an event in Mississippi. You bring an event to Mississippi, and the show's going to sell out because everybody's been waiting on something like this. And you're going to see a lot of passionate fans out there who's really, you know, excited about the fight. Not, you know, say you go to Vegas, there's going to be guys that's been there 100 times. You come here, that's not the case. You know, you got a lot of people who aren't able to make it to all these other shows way off, and they get to do it right here at their home, so they're pretty excited about it.
What do you know about, you know, you got the Diaz brothers from Stockton, you know, there's guys from Hanford, Lemoore, you know, Fresno, who've made a name for themselves. I mean, this is a good area, isn't it?
Yeah, man, I think so. But, you know, I think Mississippi's a good area for making a name for yourself, too.